All right, you know what would be great is if I went ahead and turned this on with the mic. I am absolutely not good at this, as you can see. But tonight we're doing a drinking right. I definitely need to get some words in. I do not have a, um, what is it called? A super duper hard fast goal for everything to be done by October, like to be published by October, but I definitely do want to get all the things done. So I am also going to be sticking to hats for a bit, for maybe, I don't know how long it's going to take me to finish up these braids here, but yes. So I guess I need to go ahead and redo my intro. Hey, this is Ash Right Slice. Welcome to my channel. This is a stream. Tonight we are just getting some words in and trying to finish up this novel, Spelled by You, at least for me. Tell me what you are going to be working on. And then also, when we go to, there is a anthology that I would like to write for, which is for Written in Melanin. And she gave me the title. She gave us a title today in her stream. For the anthology, but I can't remember. It's stuck somewhere. It's probably under some hair. So yeah, I'm trying to learn how to braid because I'm trying to save money so I can pay for my editor and character designer and all that kind of stuff. So saving money. But yes, we are. Oh, we got like, I don't know what I did that one for. So it was like, let me put that back up for 5 minutes. So yeah, so let me move it to the plan screen. There you go. So we are back completely. Plan screen. And yeah, I'm trying to save money. So I had some hair. The hair, I believe, on Amazon was, when I got it years ago. And I cannot remember how much it was. I believe it was like $20. I was just getting a set, a pack of 5. And the ombre blue and purple hair was, I think it was $20. It was $20, I think. Yeah, I bought it. Let's see, ombre braiding hair. No, they don't have it up here anymore. It was a pack of 5 though. 5 packs, 24-inch. They said it was crochet braids though, but it was not. So, but anyway, yeah, definitely was some hair that I wanted to use for my trial period, and I'm working on it. So we'll definitely have that. And let's see. Hey Snowly, hope that everything is okay. Tell me what you're working on tonight. Is my lighting okay? I feel like it's a little dark, but I'm sure I look real good. Because this camera is the bomb. I need to tell Slanko. I've said it every time I've used the camera for the streams, and I don't have it. I think I have it to where it's touching too much of the little shelf that I have that's above it, so it's not moving this time, which I think that's because, and that's why the light is a little red. Maybe if I move it down. Yeah, it's not moving. So I don't know. Okay, so it's darker than normal, so that means my light's a little too low. That a little bit better? I think that's alright. Let me go to big. Do a big. Yeah. Okay, I hope that's a little bit better. What else was I talking about? Yes, working on the getting my braid in. As you already know, it don't look great in the back, but we're gonna do our best. Try to learn this knotless braid thing, and it seems to be working out. The more I'm doing them, the better they're looking. So I'm more than likely gonna have to take down the first few of them that I did and redo them because of how different they are. So, but since I have a big pack, I'm sure I'm going to be okay with how much is in there. So yeah. Oh, let me pull up my project, and I'm gonna put Streamlabs right on over here. There you go. Streamlabs over here. Working on 8BitDo Lite 2. Yep. The Ultimate C Wireless Tech Reviews. Awesome. Awesome. Get the work done. Then you go to Drive. Put y'all over here. Hey, Chelsea. Hope everything is going well. I'm going to mostly be still working through this draft and trying to finish up, trying to think of some ideas, but I'm probably going to set a separate day to make sure I start, because the Written and Melanin anthology I really want to be in, obviously everybody knows, but I definitely want to make sure that I have a good idea done, because I do not want to miss a deadline. Like Chelsea don't be, she seems like she's about that business. I mean, I believe. So I don't want to miss a deadline for turning it in. But I definitely am going to set a separate time to work on it. So yeah, so I'm finishing up some more of my draft tonight, and then we're going to go ahead and do some idea brainstorming tomorrow afternoon after work. All right, so let me go ahead and get the sprinting up, and happy writing. First sprint. Okay, how did you do? How'd you do? That's a break time. Do a few minute wait. Hey Deja, how do you do? Hope everything is going well. I got a little bit more done on my draft. I don't even know. I'm just typing. I didn't even count where I was, and I deleted some paragraphs. So I'm probably 14 words negative. And anybody partaking in the drink tonight, you don't have to be. You can be drinking water. I'm just asking because I am drinking adult drink, which is a mixed up Bahama Mama that's been in the fridge. Except for I didn't put any dark rum. I think Bahama Mamas need dark rum. Like, I know it's supposed to be rum. And most of the time I use the pineapple rum, but then I just also use just a regular rum, Malibu, for that one. And then the orange juice, pineapple juice, the, it's the red stuff. I don't know. Simple syrup? No, it's not a simple syrup. I can't remember what the stuff was called. Pretty good. We'll probably be reading Romancing the Beat today. Okay, I did actually enjoy that. I used that for helping with plotting out Spell of the Bayou. Well, the romance side, the B story, I guess you could say. So yeah, I liked it. Structured story because I feel the pacing is off. Yes, that is exactly the reason why I used it. I should have read the whole statement. But yes, that's the reason why I used it, because I felt like the middle was a bit saggy, and I was having that trouble through each and every draft of it. So this is the sixth technically, fifth draft of this story, and that is exactly what was going on. Like the middle just kept sagging. I kept thinking it's gonna, okay, I'm gonna fix it, remove some stuff, blah blah blah, and then I found that because I hadn't made sure I had my points for the romance, I was able to fix it once I went back and was like, let me go ahead and check these steps, because I do elements of romance for all of them, but Romancing the Beat allows me to utilize it for I like the beat sheet in general. I haven't done the novel beat sheet version though. I have the book and never got a chance to sit down and read it, so I am interested in doing that one of these days. Let's see. Mixed thoughts on it so far. I'm not too far into it yet. I want to use it for the middle too. It's also interesting to combine it with other genre elements. Yeah. Grenadine. There you go. Grenadine. That's what's in it. Thank you, Snowlake. Saved it. But yes. So, orange juice, pineapple juice, rum, in which I just used two different white rums or clear, pineapple and regular or plain or whatever it is, and then grenadine. But it's definitely been just already mixed up for a while, so it's just been sitting in there since Thursday, I think. There's no way I can drink it all by myself. But I am gonna drink it all by myself. I can't drink it all really quickly. There you go. But yes, Deja, once you're finished with it, tell me what you think. Like I said, they just helped me out with the middle, so it was perfect for that part, because I was like, it's kind of like it was standing too still, as in the bad guys were off doing their thing and not doing anything that had to. Well, it was directly gonna affect the other people, but it was like, do I cut off this stuff and just hop into when it actually affects them, kind of situation. But yeah, I was like, I need to get this cleared up. So, all right. I'm going to put another 25 minutes on the clock. I think I did it too quick. Probably finish it today since it's so short. Yeah, very short book. Need something to help with my external plot, I think, though. Oh, okay. Are you using anything for that too? Are you already, do you use any other plotting things, or is this kind of like you just jumped in with this one to try it out to see if it would help? Okay, I'm going to talk in the comments. You know me, I was sitting here to talk. I need to definitely go over some more, finish up some more books on that, because I did want to do a review. Look at me talking. I did want to do a review on the craft books that I have, in which Romancing the Bee is in there, but I've definitely used it before on short stories and stuff. So, and I thought it was, it was pretty cool if I wanted a nice, real short story and continue on using it, I guess, for a novel, though. I guess it has to be used differently, and it helped with the SAG. So I think it helped tighten up, since it helped tighten up the story, I would give it a pretty good review. I think it could use way more examples, but I think it's because right around the time that this art, I did try to go with that, was that I just had like the extensive example of character archetypes in like the heroes and heroines character archetype book. I would have to get the title of that for y'all, but basically it gave like so many examples from stories and movies, but it was mainly movies, but at least you had an example. So I think it probably could use a little bit more example. I go by saying, because usually when the drafting big structure template follower. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, I am a structure. If you let me go, if you let me try to do a pantsing situation, it is going to be madness. Like, I've definitely done that. It has to be kept really, really short for me not to do that. Okay, using it for revisions. Okay. Well, that might be, if I free up my mind. I definitely do free writes where I kind of just try to dump out everything, and then if I find an interesting nugget somewhere, I might put it in the backlog. But outside of that, yeah, I need to have the structure like from the beginning, because I feel like I get lost in the sauce a little too much. But yeah, look at me. I'm talking again. Let's go ahead and put 25 minutes on the clock and get this music back on. Let me put y'all back over here. And yeah, happy writing. Okay. How did it go? I'm gonna say hey to Rachel, dropping in, and also JK and Deja. We already, yep. Dropping in. Thank you for stopping by, Rachel. And yeah, let me put some time up because I will talk. Evidently, it don't matter. Put the time up there. I'll still talk, even with the timer going off. Well, yeah, got some more editing done. So, yeah, that's pretty much it's moving along, trucking along. I like my drinking ones because then I can I think about it differently, pull things out. I know after this I am going to try to work on more of my hair because I did probably, I'd say like 10 or 12. 12. Nope. 10 braids on lunch. and a couple, like a little under 10 braids because I think I did 2 more right after work, and then I went to go ahead and get everything ready for tonight's Drinking Right. And I'm trying, like I said, I'm trying to save money because I want to pay an editor and character artist and all that kind of stuff. So the hair was $20. I don't know if y'all was here in the beginning of this. The hair was $20 or $25 for a pack of 5 from Amazon. But I got this way before we even moved out of our little apartment. So I don't know how long ago it was, but I definitely did get it off of Amazon, and it was not like the pre-stretched. So I had the step that was completed of the stretching of the hair, and that's all I did. So once I'm done with it, I'm sure it's gonna be terrible in the back, but I'm learning how to do braids because I was like, I can't go get my hair done, and my hair is growing out too far on the sides. So I was like, I need to do better. I need to go ahead and use it. I've always wanted to try to do it, and I got it. I got it more than likely because of the same reasons. And then finally was able to go get my hair cut or something. And I was like, I'll just do that. But yeah, either way, so I'm going to do that. Talk about hair now. But outside of that, yeah, editing is getting done. Fixing stuff. I am trying to make sure my settings are affecting the story properly. Like some things I did stumble upon 2 days ago. Something that was going on in the swamp, and I'm like, why didn't I pay attention to the terrain? So I was fixing that a couple days ago, and now we are back in. Not back in, but we're in a new area, as in for the story, in this part of the story. So I'm just trying to make sure that I am properly describing the area and making sure that it fits correctly, because I did kind of switch up a couple settings in order to remove some unnecessary scenes and stuff like that in order to reduce the wordiness of my stuff of this draft. I'm trying to get more concise, make sure that the stuff I'm not just being I'm liking how the words sound strung together. This situation in my writing. Okay. 2 chapters left of Romancing the Beat. Okay, it's comforting to know I have a lot of the beats already. I just need to rearrange and rewrite some things. Yeah, I'm sure it's not. I wouldn't say that it was a super duper eye-opening. It was just really good to kind of oh, I forgot about this thing, and then once I added that in, it made a little bit. It helped to tighten up the story. So I definitely felt like that because Romancing the Beat. It's based off of the, Buddy Love of the Beat Sheet and Save the Cat. Now, I definitely have read Save the Cat, and I like it. So, I've always liked it. I know people be it's too rigid in some areas. But I'm like, it's just kind of you can choose to break the rules here and there. You don't have to stick to it. But you definitely, once you learn Save the Cat, you definitely can predict stuff in stories And sometimes it's a curse, sometimes it's a blessing. And I definitely use that a lot when I'm doing a lot of those real bad movies. And be like, that ain't gonna work. Oh, actually, no. A good movie we were watching, we need to finish, is Fall Guy. And that one, we were enjoying that one. That romantic comedy. It was suspense romantic comedy. Yeah, so, but that one I definitely called out something like a little bit before it was revealed. And I was like, yeah, I knew it. I knew who it was. The second act, rearranged. Okay, yeah, second act, make excited to get back to working on it. Cool. Oh, okay, yeah, I did see some things pop up for the beta read, but I didn't want to touch it because I know I, said, hey, you got 2 weeks. So if you're done, I'll go in there and start digging around in there. I did see a couple of them, I was like, oh, I got to stay out of it. It was, I think you said, who is she? Who is Khalees? Who? I think that came up, and somebody was irritating, and I was like, I know I saw that pop up in my Gmail, and I was like, I know exactly who you talking about. He was aggravating. He was aggravating to write. I tried not to make him too cartoony, but he was aggravating to write. All right, so I would definitely go ahead and review it. I have one more beta reader who she actually just sent me her beta read stuff. Oh yeah, that was a little earlier today, so I can go ahead and print off both of my comment sections and be able to go through it and see what I can update on the store. So thank you very much. Let's see. Definitely agree. It needed more examples. Yes, I think it would definitely do good to have some examples, like the 16 archetypes one that I read. It had, I think, 3 or 4 at least movie examples. There was a couple little stories sprinkled in, in some of the descriptions, but not exactly sectioned off like the movies were. So it would be nice to have something or compile something. I definitely took a couple notes in there to give an example. Oh, like such and such in this story or whatever. This is what this librarian archetype is for this character in this book or whatever. So I think in this case, it definitely would be a good idea to have some more. Well, I mean, she already wrote a book, but I think it would have very much so benefited from having some examples in Romance and the Beat, or at least more. I like that they put a story example, like a short story that they wrote and used and made sure to lay out all the elements. So that's at the end. So let me know once you're done with the chapters what you think about that. Let's see. He was so annoying, but he was good. Realistic. Okay, good. Yes. That was my fear. That I was definitely going to have old buddy being too cartoonishly bad. And I did get another review maybe almost a week ago. And it was one of my friends. He always rips apart my stories. And he was like, everybody is a bad guy. And I was like, what? He's like, you and your morally great characters. I was like, what? No. It's a little bit of revenge. Come on, whatever. You owe me interest situation. But anyway, don't worry about him. He loves ripping apart stuff. I was like, all right, cool beans. Thank you so much. Give me a minute so I can collect myself. Because I want the review to be as honest as possible. Be honest. Be very honest. But it's I feel like sometimes he's attacking. And I had to bring myself together. Okay, before I even get into the review part of it. But yes, I always feel like when Chelsea was talking about how people don't like the edits and stuff and getting feedback from edits. I'm like, bro, you're paying somebody to give you this feedback. This is not just regular stuff. What are you talking about? And then be upset that they gave you the feedback that you paid them to give. That is just so weird to me. No, I'd rather have somebody honest, and then you can always be like, I don't care. There's some things that he says, and I'd be like, you a dude. I don't care. When it comes down to certain things that happen with some of the characters, some of the main character stuff, and I'm like, man, ain't nobody got no time for that. This is gonna work for the people that I want to write this for, and it is women my age and black. So. And they have some similar experiences, but hopefully it'll be enough of a new thing that will be, interesting enough for other people to do. So, yeah, whatever. But he on my nerves. He's probably lurking too. He's probably gonna say, "Why you talking about me on stream?" But all right, let's get back to sprinting. Let's put another 25 minutes. Actually, 20 minutes, let's put 30 minutes on the clock so we can round off with the last 10 minutes. All right. Happy writing. Oh, mute me. Okay, how'd you do? I hope well. I hope well. Break. on such a break. Did pretty good. I'm still, hey, it looks like that I am at 4 pages that got through. There's a lot going on, but it's getting closer and closer to the end. Closer and closer. I had to quickly run to go take a potty break. Whew. Done now. Done with your review. Good. Finished Romance in the Beat. Her example sounded cute. Yeah. So okay, I thought so. Her example, it was a good one. The librarian. I like that. So yes, I did like it. Like I said, it's a nice, I guess, refresher. I would say. I mean, I still would. If you were going to use Save the Cat stuff, then it would be a good explanation to have on side of the Buddy Love, outline, I think. But I think it's still a great set of notes because I definitely do have it on my outline sheet so that I can, one of the sheets on my outline in order to make sure that I remember to note it. At least think about it a little bit, and it helps me fill out the rest of the plot, or filling out the rest of the plot helps me fill in that to make sure I have the romance in there. From what I have been able to do with short stories, and I tried to use it for, like I said, the novel, and it got a little saggy. So, but it helped keep it from being so saggy. Could have been more, but definitely a good baseline. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Baseline minimum. Let me cut this little thing out of his hair. In there. But yeah, so I do like that one. I'm considering reading over the novel. Save the Cat writes the novel. I have been wanting to read over that. I know it's not by Blake Snyder technically, but based on, Save the Cat. So I figured I would give it a try. So I did get it. I did get it on my Kindle. Well, ebook. I don't think it was Kindle, but I think I definitely have it on my Kindle. I don't know. I try not to get too much straight from Amazon. Let's see. But I do know that I am going to be working on, I need to start reading Demon Boyfriend. I accidentally summoned Demon Boyfriend. A Demon Boyfriend, yep, by Jessica Cage. I did finish ARC reading to Ada Wolf because I wanted to try out this ARC reading thing in order to make sure that I understood what I was trying to get other people to do. And I never did an ARC read before. And I was like, oh, this is actually pretty cool. The way that the ARC read was done. So I have that now in the database, ready to go when I finally do finish my freaking story. So that was a good experience, at least with the way that the ARC read was done. What was the ARC read? The ARC read was done on, I've never done it before. So I definitely didn't have an account or know to do it. And I know I talked about it the last stream, and I am terrible. Let's see. Ada Wolf. Book Sprout. So yeah, I didn't have a Book Sprout. I hadn't ever done a ARC read before. I normally get the book, and I'm like, is this a way to be able to get free books? But I see that it's connected to an account, so I did have to make an account on here, and then I can see like, hey, it's gonna keep track of it. Did you finish your reviews and all that kind of stuff? So I'm gonna read through the author side information and see if this is gonna be the way that I would like to try to do my ARC reads, and go from there. But yeah, I want to at least experience the things that readers are going to be going through before I sit there and say that I'm absolutely going to do the thing. I definitely know the beta reading for the novel is definitely going to have a questionnaire at the end. Like I did a beta read for Lie and a beta read for Chelsea, and So there were some questions that were at the end. So definitely am going to be using that. And what else was it? My disclaimer. All that kind of stuff in there. Definitely using what I've experienced, but that was from me beta reading. And I beta read a few other authors, but I didn't really have. Well, no, I beta read for Amanda. For the what was it with their what just came out? No one's gonna take her soul away. No one's gonna take her soul. So I beta read for that one, and I did second level beta reads too. So I was on the first beta read, did my review, and then they made some edits and everything, and so did another beta read. So I did the second beta read, and that was an interesting process. On the second one, we were all beta reading the same copy though, and so I could see the notes from other people, see where they stopped at, and all that kind of stuff. So that was a little bit different. So it made me be like, I think I'll keep it separate, even if I do the second round beta reads and there's some of the same readers. I think I'll keep it as a separate file, and that's only because it can kind of season your it felt like it was seasoning my thoughts on certain areas, or I would not add the note because someone else has already added it, and maybe that won't really help. I talked with Chelsea about the option if they've ever done anything like that, and she was like, "No, I'll just keep it separate for her." But in my case, I think experiencing it in both sides, I think the keeping it separate is probably the better bet. But I don't know. I need to ask Amanda if that was helpful to kind of reduce the amount of notes, having to go repeated notes maybe. I'm thinking that might have been helpful on that side because it would reduce the amount of time having to read and see the same mention. Like if it was like an editing thing, I can really see that. Like editing, correcting the sentences, any words and things like that. But outside of that, if it's kind of like how a person feels about a certain situation in the story, then yeah, maybe it would be good to see is this only pointed out by one person, or is it really pointed out by 17 of them? So I think so. Story origin. Okay. Let me write that down. Put that on this so I can add it to my list. I think I've heard of that one. All right, but not this one. Sounds good, and I'll be curious to know what you think of it. Okay, yep. I think I like it separate. I only experienced beta read on the same content once, and I didn't really like it for the exact reason you said. Probably good to see less notes and go through less docs. Yeah, I think so. I think that's probably the best bet when it comes down to, at least for me. I know I'm going to be like, I'm going to have to calm down. I'm going to have to take y'all one at a time. So, it might be paid for story origin. It might be paid. So I'll just put a thing on it. Let's see. Like I said, I am doing my own hair because I am trying to save money and not look like a fool. I'm going to look like a fool for the first couple times of trying to do this kind of stuff in my hair. But that's why. I want to save money and not have to go get my hair cut and pay the money and pay the gas and all that kind of stuff. I already picked a job in order to make sure I got work from home. So I'm like, I don't need to be doing any extra stuff. I definitely do go outside a little bit more to make sure I at least get some sun. But other than that, yeah, I'm trying to save a bit of money so that I can be able to pay for stuff like the editors. I want to get the 10-pack of ISBN numbers. I want to get, so I want the one editor. I know, I might have to stick with just basically beta readers and do my best to edit as much as possible, but I would rather be able to go ahead and pay for an editor. So I'm trying to get like the basic pay for 3 cents per word, which is also another reason why I need to probably really check to make sure that these words mean something. We're taking out pieces of the story because it's like, oh, this is going to cost me more. But also, you can't, if you're trying to tell a story, you need to use the amount of words you need to tell a story. So there's that too. But anyway, yeah. So trying to save money, trying to learn how to do stuff. Anyway, my kid wants me to learn how to do this. to braid anyway. So I'm trying it out. I'm sure it's a mess back there because I can't make a straight part when I'm doing it on somebody else's head. I need help with that. So I'm sure them parts is all over the place. But we're learning. We're moving. We're gonna move. We're gonna keep going and keep doing better. But yes, so I'm gonna do some more research, just like with book layouts and everything. I've been learning how to do. I'm using InDesign, in which I've learned how to do some of it, but it gets locked up once I get a few chapters in. I'm like, am I mistakenly not, copying the correct parent file when I make a new version for the chapter? But I always get a little stuck after about 3-4 chapters in. I'm like, why is this not working? But what can I do? I'm gonna, be calm. But I've heard that Vellum is pretty good, but Vellum is up there. Vellum is pricey. I think it's $200 or $300, and it's online editing software. So it's like online. I don't think it's a download. You can do it online, and I'm like, I don't know. But I was looking into Vellum for the inside of the book, and then also I have my artist, and I do want to pay him. So I'm gonna have to pay him. I can't take much free anything. I need to pay him because I want to be able to be like, hey, I need you to update this because it's paid and I get a certain amount of edits and stuff like that. So there's a lot going on. So like I said, we're gonna be experimenting with staying out of Joann's because I will buy yarn. I will buy yarn and be like, I don't have this yarn, and this yarn is absolutely on the top of the pile. And then also, doing much more writing. Matter of fact, I even learned how to make iced mocha, so that I won't go to the coffee shop and buy a mocha. Now I do go to the library much more now, and now I don't need to go stop at the coffee shop beforehand because I can make my iced mocha at the house, and it is pretty much like $1 or less than $1 with the ingredients you have to use. So we're learning. Yeah, these hair sites, I mean, they're up there for some box braids. Oh my gosh, I got quoted $400 and something for box braids, and I had to wash my hair and bring my own hair. I was like, thank you. No, I remember being able to get Kiki Twist, and that was like at the gallery, which was like a school for hairstylists and everything. And I was able to get Kiki Twist for like $120, and they would be done within like 4.5 to 6 hours because there would be like 4 ladies in my head doing it, and they're all just going and would just enjoy it. Yes, absolutely. Like go there. But yeah, my oh yeah, they're crazy. they're crazy. I was like, what? What are you talking about? And my sister, she gets her hair done, and I'm like, how? First of all, she has very smooth hair, smoother texture to her hair, and I'm like, great. We know that her hair is not gonna stay in there for very long, but they're charging so much, and like she's cool with a lot of them, so then she could get a little bit of a discount. But I'm like, girl, they ain't free. I don't know. But if I learn how to do this, then I'm gonna be the one doing her hair. So, and my daughter wants me to learn how to do this so that I can do her hair. So anyway, so we're probably digging a hole. More than likely digging a hole, but we'll see. But anyway, I don't want to stay on here all night because I need to go ahead and get some things done, and then gotta pick up the kid from work. So we'll be going off and doing that. At least I didn't drink very much, but either way, I hope everybody was able to get your stuff done. I'm glad you was able to finish your book. I'm glad everyone dropped by. And I'm Ash. This is Ash Writes Lots. And I will be back next week. I have it scheduled for next week to go ahead and be back. And I have a rest day on the day before. So I don't have to worry about, like, my brain being just conked out on next Thursday like it was last week. So, yeah, I hope y'all have a great night. Bye.